So Jupiter and Pluto are coming together in the skies at the moment. They're next to each other, what is called a conjunction. They are next to each other. And this is going to be bringing in a little bit of different energy than obviously what happened in January, which was when Saturn and Pluto got together. Saturn and Pluto coming together has been the talking point of astrologers for many a year. People looking forward to what's actually going to be happening, and it didn't and hasn't disappointed. One of the famous things that's said about Saturn and Pluto, it's when empires fall, it's when maps are redrawn, and life is never the same again. So it's quite interesting. I'm going to do a video on Jupiter and Pluto because it's happening now. Saturn and Pluto are moving away from each other. But let's talk in story terms of Jupiter and Pluto. So what do they represent in astrology? So Jupiter, Jove, Zeus, the god of gods, the father of the gods, who overthrew his own father and did terrible things. Like these gods always do, don't they? What's Jupiter known for in astrology? Jupiter is known for higher learning. Jupiter leads you to your purpose in life. Jupiter is about philosophy and really stretching your mind. It's about teaching, writing. It's about holistic ideals for the whole. Jupiter represents foreign travel, foreign lands, aspects of lawmaking and stuff. So it's quite interesting. Jupiter is optimistic. Jupiter is known to bring benevolence and luck to wherever it is in someone's chart. Now we're looking at the kind of world goings on at the moment. But wherever Jupiter is in your chart, and Pluto for that matter, will give you an indication of where you might be feeling this upwell of this intense and now just slightly shifting energy. So Jupiter rules the liver. And psycho-spiritually, going back a little bit to Louise Hay, Ernest Holmes, the liver can represent anger, so it's quite interesting that the liver is related to anger, relating to Jupiter. But Jupiter is generally seen as a lucky, oh come hither Jupiter, come and bless me with your gorgeous knowledge and allow me to see with my philosophical and higher learning spiritual eye what thou wantest me to do. Okay, so Jupiter's very positive normally, it's very optimistic, all right? Lovely, lovely Jupiter. When everyone sees Jupiter coming round, then it's like, yay, things are going to change. So then we look at Pluto. Jupiter and Pluto are brothers, okay? Jupiter, as I have said, all joyful, happy, and there is a bit of a kind of dark side of Jupiter because it expands. Jupiter expands that which it touches, okay? And that can be great for some things, but not so great in other things. So if it touches your fondness for alcohol, or your fondness for gambling, or your fondness for eating, or overindulging in any other kind of thing you like to do, sensual pleasures, Jupiter can expand that, and you can end up in a situation of excess. Okay, Jupiter is about excess. What is Pluto about? Well, I have a bit of a fond spot for Pluto because it's dark, shadowy, intense, deep, deep, deep stuff. Pluto on a good day is, we're going to get to the bottom of this. We're going to go into every corner of every aspect of the crypt of life, and we're going to get to the bottom of this. Not Jupiter, Pluto would be fantastic for, detective work, really kind of getting underneath, getting to the truth of things, getting to the core of the matter. Pluto is survival. Pluto is power, charisma. Pluto is control. But Pluto can also be feeling powerless, and out of control, depending how it's affected and other planets that are kind of making connections with it. Okay, so at the moment we're going to be talking about Jupiter and Pluto. Pluto on a good day also is survival. It's a natural survivor. It's dedicated, it's hardworking. Pluto is, just drive, get on with it, move, just kind of forward. And like I say, it's unrelenting in a way. And, it's, like I say, it's dark, it's deep, it's intense. It wants to know the meaning of life, the purpose of life. It wants to get to the bottom of everything. It wants to know about why, the hows, what are we doing here, okay? And we'll go through anything and sift through a massive information and feelings. Pluto wants to feel. I want to know I'm alive, okay? I want to know why I'm here for. Give me, which is why Pluto is often associated with taboos. People with heavy Pluto in the charts can just be drawn to taboo situations because it's like, give me the experience, give me that knowledge of life, give me the purpose and what's next and what's underneath that and what's after that, okay? But it can be brilliant, survival, it's kind of powerful and, like I say, charismatic and highly manipulative, okay? Manipulation, that's on a good day. On a bad day, Pluto is jealousy, bitterness, cruelty, revenge, secrets. I'm not saying secrets are a bad thing. Secrets can also go on a good day. They're secretive. They like their privacy. They like to kind of keep themselves to themselves. They're very private people. Pluto's very private. Okay. Pluto can be, like I say, revengeful. It's just like the dark. It's the Lord of the underworld, Hades. So Pluto is that which goes on underneath the surface. Okay. Jupiter is the god of the skies. So you have the exalted skies and the deep, dark Hades, the Lord of the underworld. Okay. So imagine for a moment in astrology, these two are coming together. You've got wild sex, drugs and rock and roll Pluto, and you've got happy-go-lucky, optimistic Jupiter. Okay. So on a good meeting, say the world, take the world. On a good meeting, you've got Jupiter coming to expand everything. Okay. Pluto is transformation. So you've got, take all the good bits of Pluto. It wants to get to the bottom of things. It wants to unravel secrets. It wants to get to the bottom of situations. It wants to become powerful and in control of situations. And Jupiter comes along with its happy, optimistic, what's the purpose of all this? Let's go for it and let's kind of really look and, let's bring this benevolent, expansive energy. Yes, Pluto, let's look at those secrets. Let's get them out. Let's clean this out. Let's survive. Let's go forth. Let's, just come on. Let's just kind of use our ability to get to the bottom of things, clear them out. It's like almost like the boil is ready to be lanced. Jupiter comes along with his big happy lance and Pluto goes, okay, man, they do it. And the world at the moment, it all comes out ready for the healing. The thing about Pluto is it builds stuff up and it can cause excruciating transformation, but it is like the boil. It's like, okay, that was really painful, but now it's been lanced and now we can heal. Okay, so in this world situation at the moment, these two planets come together can really bring about a very, very transformative healing experience for with a benevolent feeling behind it, a kind of a sigh of relief kind of feeling. And again, it's all about how humans use this energy, isn't it? It's all about how we use this energy. As humans use this energy, how are we using it? Because on the flip side, and astrology always has the flip side, aspects can go either way. It depends it depends on free will and how we choose to use them. Okay, so then you've got Jupiter can come along on a different day, on a different hour, and expand all of the darker aspects of Pluto. So it could expand that cruelty, that anger, that need for revenge, that bitterness, that kind of suppressed rage that just seeks to get even. You know, it can be very unkind, and Pluto energy can be just so intense and so also it can be very self-absorbed, so it's only thinking about itself. Okay, Pluto's death, it's rebirth. So on a bad day, there's a kind of, oh, you know, it's the end, it's the end, it's the end, the death, the death, the death. But obviously death, there's always a beginning, there's always a rising. Okay, there's always that rising up. Okay, so, and then Jupiter's going to come along, depending on humans and their free will, and go, okay, let's just expand all that. Let's get more cruel. Let's get more intense. Let's get more bitter. Let's get more cruel. Let's expand the secrets. Let's get more control. Let's lock everything down. Let's shut everything down. Let us be all powerful while we suppress the masses. Okay, and that could go either way. Jupiter and Pluto could be such a fantastic healing moment right now. They're conjunct right now. They're right next to each other in the skies. And there's a fantastic opportunity to heal and to all come together and to use our free will as humans to make this better. Okay, to stop with the secrets, to stop with the suppression, okay, to stop with the manipulation, and just to let all truth come out. Because, you know, really, Jupiter's also truth. It's about getting out there. It's that kind of higher learning, higher mind, higher spiritual mind. It's like, come on, let's get it all out. Let's get it on the table. Let's clean it. Let's heal it, and let's finish.